Behind me is MP3 Tower on the Plymouth headland in Guernsey. It's one of the most iconic and haunting reminders of the German occupation of Guernsey during World War II. Its official name was Marienpellstand 3, or MP3. There were plans to build 11 of these towers, but only 6 were ever made, and they were supposed to give the Germans complete coverage of the Guernsey coastline. This tower at Plymouth was constructed between 1942 to 43. Its walls are reinforced with concrete up to 2 meters thick. Now look up at those horizontal slits. They weren't for shooting out of, they were for seeing out of. Each of these 5 observation floors housed state-of-the-art range-finding equipment that could use high-precision calculations to pinpoint the exact coordinates of a ship at sea and relay the details to the nearby Battery Mirus, which at the time housed 4 massive 30.5 centimeter naval guns capable of firing shells over 15 miles. After the 30th of June 1940, when the Germans occupied the island, they instigated Operation Tort, where thousands of workers came over to build towers just like this. And it wasn't just the towers that they built, they also built bunkers, tunnels, anti-tank seawalls, coastal casemates, and towers just like this would have been sending them coordinates to target ships out at sea. MP3 Tower has quite a unique shape. The rounded front of the tower faces the sea, containing the observation levels and the range-finding slits. Each of the 5 floors was also designed to protect observers from incoming fire. The roof of the tower would have been equipped with the SeaTac radar unit, providing early warning of Allied naval movements in the area. The rear of the tower is really interesting too, because it's here behind me where they would have had living quarters for the crew and special rooms for plotting coordinates on charts. And they had storage space for the heaps of equipment they would have needed for communication, but also defending this tower if it ever came under attack. Luckily, since 1991, this tower has been in the hands of Guernsey Occupation Museum, and a significant restoration has taken place. The tower has now been restored and is open to the public a few days a week. So definitely visit the tower, it's worth a look, and it's a reminder of a time when Guernsey was controlled by Nazi Germany.